What's up, everybody? We are having fun. We are checking out motorhomes and trailers and everything that you can live in here at this RV show. And what a great place to do that, because you get to see so many different models. Like, this is a Leprechaun. This is a Coachmen Freelander by Coachmen. This thing is a 29 kb. I've never even been in this model, so I'm really excited. You may be asking, well, hey, who is this crazy guy that I'm watching? My name is Jeremy Johnson, and I have been building custom vehicles for more than 25 years, and one of the industry leaders when it comes to van and RV suspension, like this one right here. I can make this thing drive amazing, and if you want to know more about that, head over to Weldtech Designs. But this is a Class C. Now, this is a Freelander. This is a Coachmen model, and what makes this a Class C model is this is going to have that van-like front end, not like a Class A, which is going to have that flat front end. And this is going to have that overhead bunk on here that this has. What's really nice is the optimization of use of space, because that's a bed for at least 2 more people. So much going on the outside of this. Big entertainment center. Let's see, there we go. Our entertainment center right there. And now this is gonna be something different. Did you notice how the cabinet went down? And that's because if it goes up, you block the window, and we don't want to do that. I'm gonna have my entertainment center. I have my stereo. I have extra plugs in there as well. That's going to be really nice. That full awning coming out the side of it. Now, one thing that you're gonna notice that the Class C's don't have compared to a lot of the Class A's is going to be that there's just not a lot of storage on the outside of that. Well, this isn't bad, but you're not really fitting anything big. This does have that pass-through storage, so I guess you're gonna be able to fit like your floor mat that you put out, maybe some lawn chairs, but I'm even gonna have a tough time putting a barbecue, I feel like, in this. And that's where you may need the friendly help of the people that build a back bumper for this. I've seen those. I can't remember where though. Anyways, we're gonna head inside to this thing and check out all the fun stuff in the inside of this. And wow, this is really cool. I really like this utilization of space. Now, this is going to be a slide out from the fridge to the front door, or to the back of the seat. But I like that the couch, I feel like this is kind of a cool like living quarter area. I do love that giant booth that you're gonna have right there as well. And that's gonna slide in, but man, there's a ton of room in this. I'm easily able to rotate that and hang out here at the table. What's nice about this in a lot of these Class C models as well is the driver and passenger seat is going to be on a swivel. It's gonna rotate around so that if you need 2 more people, they wanna hang out, you have that ability to. Now, this is what we talked about. You're gonna have this large bed up here on the front, and what is also nice is if you want, you can actually put this up out of the way, so it makes getting into it a little bit simpler. Now, in that Super C that we went to earlier, well, there's going to be another video if you want to see that. It didn't have this. This was just kind of additional storage, and I feel like sometimes that's wasted space. I like just how much space you have up in here. Easily able to sleep 2 kids. I'm also going to be able to sleep at least 1 or 2 small kids over here, as well as on the booth is going to make out to a bed. Large TV in there as well. And then we're going to get to the kitchen. I do like this. This is a rather large freezer and fridge. I feel like this is a lot bigger fridge and freezer than what I have in my Jayco Class B. I have a 24B. If you want to see my Jayco, comment down below. And what I forgot to say is, I think, what was it, Greg?
Gary Munson.
Gary Munson, we're delivering on you. So, Gary Munson, you asked to see this model. I believe this is it. And so we're showing it to you. And what I want, the whole purpose of bringing this up, if there's a specific model that you want to see us do a video on, that's what the comment section is for. Leave us a comment. Tell us, hey, I want to see a video on this. We'll try to find that motorhome and do it, because we want to show off the best of the best. I mean, you're going to have your microwave up in here. Pretty cool, all stainless steel, your cooktop. And this is your rattle top, I should call it. You see that as you're driving down the road. that thing just rattles. So we always say, hey, put a cloth or like a towel in there to get that to knot, because I'm just telling you as I sit here and talk to you how annoying that could be. Did that just open up both ways?
I was trying to tell you that on one of the other motorhomes.
Oh.
You didn't realize. Because look, if you're cooking here and it opens that way, right?
Oh, that's so nice. But now here's the other thing. When the slide out's in, you want to be able to access, man. Whoa. Like, I feel like I'm having one of those, like, dang.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That's right.
That is awesome. And now what's cool is I think I'm done, but I guess I'm going down the hallway more. Yeah, so there you go. Additional space if you need to be able to cook more. Now, I don't want to...
Get your slip. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. We'll put that down. And here's the other thing we didn't talk about. I personally think that I like the big sink. I feel like I'm always trying to wash stuff, and I feel like some of these like little half sinks are like, yeah, they work and they're okay, but I like this big sink. One big sink. I think I'm okay with that. I'm going with this sink. So now there's two things. There's this like mind-blown fridge that this thing has the big sink. I like this like big living area, and I feel like I'm done in this, but then there's a doorway here, and I'm completely puzzled by the doorway because I've never been in this model. I'm gonna have more storage, so I'm gonna have a pantry back here. That is gonna be nice. And then I walk into the master bedroom, which is cool. Now, I'm gonna have not more storage. Usually there's more storage under the bed. This one is screwed down, so it doesn't. I would question that. Question everything.
Maybe unscrew those.
Yeah, maybe you'd have to unscrew them. I wonder what's under there. You have your air conditioning in the back. Now, what's different about this particular model is going to be kind of the bathroom. So this is much like my 24B, where the bathroom is located in the back, but you kind of have to go through the bedroom in order to get to it. Now, there's going to be a couple things that I'm going to be like, I'm not so sure about. I like being able to go into the bathroom and still be able to get into the shower. And I feel like you're kind of working your way around this because of the way the door pivots. It's not like on a hinge on the end. It's pivoting in the middle of the door. Now, here's another thing that I see a problem of, guys. No, okay, so here's what they're doing. So on this motorhome, only the top section slides in and out. So you do still have access. When this comes in, it's going to come to this bump here. So you will still be able to get to the bathroom. However, to get to the shower, you do have to close the door. So that's going to be something that you
kind of makes sense, though.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean...
Close the door before you shower or shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just sometimes you, like, I use my shower a lot for storage of, like, larger things because I don't have all the storage. So I'm like, oh, I want to go and grab stuff out of the shower because that's what I'm using for extra storage. So I'm more thinking about it from that perspective of, like, I'm using my shower, 80% of the time just to store other things, camping gear and random stuff in it. So that's all. Again, guys, this is from my perspective, like what I see. There are going to be some, like, you're going to notice some of the things in here, like when it comes to like the craftsmanship in it, you're not going to get maybe as nice as what you'd see in some. Like even as you come around here on the side of it, you're going to see all the staples in it. And even in mine in the Jayco, they kind of did the same thing. A lot of my staples were even coming out of the wall around my windows, and I had to go back in and re-staple them. I think that that's one thing that you get with a lot of the new motorhomes, especially mine was a 2022, so it was kind of built during the whole COVID thing. But that's the one thing when we noticed when we were in the Brinkley motorhome, you didn't have any staples in any of the siding, and all of the molding going around the motorhome was all one piece. So it was just built really, really nice. Not saying that this isn't, but some of the things that you start to notice when you go and look in some of the motorhomes, you are going to have this big wardrobe closet in the back with additional drawers in there. So same sort of thing. when you get into some of these, you know, just overall, I want to point this out. So like this, and this is like just the, I mean, you see like the drawer doesn't, so the slide's already broken in there. So when you're looking for your RV, this can just be a punch list. Don't let this deter you from, you know, buying an RV. But just know that go through each drawer. Open every drawer that's in the motorhome. Make sure that it's good, because before you pick it up from whoever is selling the motorhome, make sure that they're going to fix all of those little things like that, because the last thing you want to do is be super excited. You get home, you go on your first trip, and you're like, dang, my drawer's broken in it, you know? So pay attention to the little things. My goal is to help you not only find your perfect RV, but help you maintain it and make sure you're picking out something, you know, really nice. I like that. You're going to have more storage. That's going to be on a drawer slide as well. So a lot of nice things about this that I really, really like. Of course, I can just close the door and say, see you later, except for up here. It's not going to fully come closed. And this is only, nope, we do have one AC and I think another, I don't think really, that's more of like a fan up in here. So I guess that would be something else that I would love to see, is because think about that. With this particular unit, if you're hanging out up in the front of it, it's a really hot day. Hopefully you are not completely relying on that back AC unit. However, it does have additional ducting, which is going to blow the AC up into here. So that's always really good. We want to look at little things like that. We want to make sure that the AC is, you know, that it's not just cooling off the back. A lot of really cool things. And of course, guys, this is going to be my favorite thing. I talk about this. I love this. It's the simple things. I love that this is going to have that big window, that big screen in there. It's going to open up. I'm going to open up both sides in here. I'm going to get really good cross ventilation in here. And I really like that compared to like the Jayco windows that are in them. I'm going to figure out a way to put those. If I got anybody that watches this that does RV windows, let me know. I want to switch out my Jayco windows to this style of a window. Now, the big thing that I'm going to notice in this is when you go from a $500,000 motorhome to a motorhome that's $155,000. And again, guys, if you're watching this video, tell them that Jeremy from Jeremy's World sent you, and they're going to give you $20,000 off this motorhome right here. You tell them that I sent you. You want a good deal, 20 grand off this motorhome. My price on this for you guys, $135,000, $430. Right there. You saw it. I'm telling you guys, they're making deals. Come here and get them. So you're going to have more buttons in this one or switches versus touchscreen. There is no touchscreen controls in this. Everything's going to be through this main control unit that we're going to have here, all your water pumper and everything. And sometimes that's easier. Just, hey, press a button. You know that it's on. That's kind of nice. You know, I don't sometimes want to scroll through 18 different screens to find out how much black water, fresh water I have in this. Most of these motorhomes are going to hold about 40 gallons of gas. Let's see, even to see if it says it on there. 30 gallons of fresh water. This isn't really going to have all of that. It's just going to say that your holding tank slide outs, just tells you kind of what everything it has. It doesn't tell you what each one is. So for this particular one, guys, again, this is going to be a Coachmen Freelander. This is, the model number is FLC29KBF45 right there. So if you like this motorhome, like again, tell Blue Compass that Jeremy sent you.
And how many of them have a window in the cab?
In the cab?
The cap. Yeah.
So a lot of them don't have windows. All right, so here's the pros and cons of this, okay? So,
and a fan.
It is nice that it's going to have the fan because it's going to be the highest spot. So it does get warm in there if you don't have the AC on. Now, what's nice about the windows on both sides, or no, only on one side, well, you're not getting that cross ventilation. You also don't have the window up in front. A lot of times you're going to see that on a little bit higher end models than this. This actually has a 3-piece cap. So in my experience, the piece caps are a little bit more prone to leaking. That's why I went with the Jayco, because the Jayco has a one-piece cap. So these are all things to consider. Not saying that I don't know what the warranty is like on the roof on this, but just all of these things are, you know, something to consider when buying a motorhome. There's a lot of things. This is a big investment, and even at my price at $135,000, you know, it's a good chunk of change. So I would love to hear what you guys think of this particular Class C motorhome. This is coming in. This is a bit 29 feet, so it is a pretty good sized motorhome. I'd love to hear what you guys think of it. What do you want to see more of? And let me know if there's a specific model that you want to see, because I'd love to find that one and do a video just for you personally.
All right, guys, this is my favorite part of the video. We are going to break this thing down and take a look at what I am going to rate this as. So overall, in this Coachmen Freelander, this is on the E350 chassis. Really, it's just pretty much average. I'm giving it a 6 as far as the features that it has. We're going to go a little bit higher when it comes to comfort. I'm going to give it a 7. Just because I kind of like this front living room layout. I like this big seating area that you're going to have. I think that that is going to be really nice. The quality of it, man, there was a lot of things that I found in this thing that would make for a giant punch list. And it could just be on this specific motorhome, but I'm giving that a 5. Drivability, this thing definitely sat low and being a little bit longer. I know that this thing is going to drag the tail a little bit. Definitely not a big fan of that, but overall I think that, you know, these coaches drive just fine. Value, you know, at $155,000, I don't think that the value is there. I think you could get a lot more for your money. Back to that layout, kind of, you know, I really like the layout of this. I think that having that kind of rear bedroom. Now, the only thing I don't like is everybody kind of is going into the bedroom if you have to use the bathroom. So now, like, if I really think about this layout, man, I might just be at like a 5. And I'm going to leave it at a 7 because I really like that living room area. I like the seating area. I like the kind of condensed kitchen. But, you know, overall, man, let me know what you think. Would you want your kids coming into the bedroom each time they have to use the bathroom? And that is something I'm going to say no. I know my kids get up, you know, in the middle of the night. They got to go to the bathroom. And I would hate if they had to walk through the bedroom in order to do that. Storage, man, storage absolutely sucked on this one. It was a 4. Sleeping is going to be a 7 because there was a ton of room for sleeping, especially with that couch. You're going to have that additional room. Versatility overall, I mean, I don't think there was anything that really stood out that was amazing. Of course, it's going to rank high on the windows because it had windows that slide all the way open. And I'm going to give that an 8 for an overall score of 61. So this is just kind of an average motorhome. You know, it's got a D. If we were going off it that way, 6.1, $155,000. Is this Coachmen Freelander? Is this the perfect motorhome for you? I would love to know what you love or what you hate in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, thanks so much for watching.